Yeah, hit the likes and subs. Oh, yeah, they're in full coat mode right now. That's right.
Wow. Great to be here. What a great crowd we have tonight. This morning, wherever this hour finds you, we got John Castle _ PhD, Pufferfish _ based. Radio Foreman stays in my prayers, dude. Hopefully you're doing well, but you're drinking apparently. Yikes. I mean, but if you're not morning drinking, you're not even really committed to the whole alcoholic bit. Good to have you here. Hopefully that leg's healing up. We got Moon we just call him Moon soon, dude. We got a long time no see, dude. Tyrannosaurus Hicks. Where's that guy? Where's this guy been? Go to sleep. Oh, that's where he is. No. Go to sleep, dude. You don't want to listen to what I'm about to say. Capricorny, semi, static age. Oh, no. Badoo. Static age show, dude. So, I mean, what's this show about, dude? I don't know. I just had an hour. I got an hour, maybe less, dude, to just kind of talk and enjoy the freedom of thought. First of all, let me address a couple things from my last stream. I cannot believe I let someone get me so rattled from the chat. That's on me. You know, I should never read chat. And shout out to Barnosphere for, I don't know if he was doing a bit but I got rattled. Okay, and it diluted the show, the quality of the show, and I should never let a chatter have that much control. So that's on me, dude. And so, anyways, congrats, Barney. You absolutely provoked me, or maybe I provoked you. We don't know, dude. It's one of the two. But either way, let's move on from that incident. What else are we gonna talk about, dude? My life. Anything interesting? No, absolutely not, dude. But what is interesting, which is crazy, because I know none of this shit, right? I'm not on X. I don't, I'm following a couple people on YouTube now, dude. One of them's Jeremy Peterson, dude, radio foreman. He's going through a hard time, but I'm wishing him the best. But what are we gonna talk about? Oh, and I usually never talk about other streamers. I find it bad form, bad taste. Like, to talk about other people means your life's fucking boring. And right now, to be honest, my life is kind of boring. There's not much going on, and I'm not really going out and about too much, dude. I'm a stay-at-home cat. I'm lounging. I'm relaxing, dude. I'm hanging out, dude. So the internet's, YouTube's kind of my thing. I'm still off X, not on Instagram. I'm not even looking at the news really anymore. I'm just checking on a couple people, dude. I checked on one of these guys, these YouTubers, dude. These YouTubers, and he made a little video, and I thought, wow, dude, what kind of courage do we have here? What's going on here? Because I remember this guy was like the exact opposite. So what triggered him? I'm going to be vague for a little bit, but if you got an IQ above 80, you probably already know who I'm talking about. But this guy, he started chirping, and he made a video, and he's chirping out, and not chimping out, chirping out. He's just chirping, dude, sharing his thoughts. And personally, I don't give a fuck what this guy thinks about this shit. In general, I find it entertaining. And because I see him as a content creator, so anything he does or says, it's for the content. And it's, I'm still trying to understand the purpose of it. I don't know if he's Stanley Kubrick in me, or if this was something else. But the chat though, the comments in this guy's video are absolutely amazing, and they highlight what I would call like the zombification of an audience, right? So this person who made this video, they went after another content creator much bigger than them, and the zombies came out to fucking feast. I'll tell you that much. Like, what are you doing? You can't have those thoughts. You can't have those thoughts. Change your thoughts. I thought you were different. You have independent thinking. Oh God, you don't understand this person. Fucking hilarious, dude. The zombies, man. It's crazy how this is where you really understand that there is just a group of people in America who can't stand any sort of, I don't know, this standard deviation, a deviation of thought, independent thinking. I don't know if what was going on was independent thinking, if it was something more, but the zombies came out and they were there for the mind control. They're like, your brain's not washed enough. You don't understand. Let me wash your brain for you. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. And I could just read these comments. I not read them in my own. I read them in my own way. You know what I mean? And I love reading. I was gonna read these comments, but I feel like some of the chatters might think I'm personally attacking them if I read their chats in a certain voice. But I could, dude. I'm almost, dude. I want to read some of these chats because people are, they're like, you can't think. Dude, and I've had my own experience. I've called this person out, and people like, you're either in the boat or you're not in the boat. It is like you're on the team or you're not on the team. Oh, it's amazing, dude. It's like and I think, not that I watch a lot of Tucker Carlson, but dude, I grew up with Fox TV on in my house. So yeah, I watch a little bit of Tucker Carlson. And Tucker Carlson's like, dude, there's a short. You guys can go watch it. I'm not pulling this shit up. He's like, I like Candace Owens and I like Erica Kirk. I'm like, yeah, exactly, dude. That's how I am on the internet. I'm like, I can also talk shit on people and like them, dude. And people don't even understand that concept where you can shit on some people and you still like them, you know. And it's a masculine thing. I talked about this before. Like, I bust the ball. I call my friends, hey, homophobic. This isn't homophobic to say. I call my friends faggot, okay? And it's not because they are gay. It's just what I do. You know what I mean? They call me that too. Like, oh, what's up, faggot? And I bust their balls. They bust my balls. And we talk shit. And that's just how it is, you know? And I don't, this last video that I'm referring to, I could read chat, dude. I'm sure some of these people are like, is he just gonna gish gallop? Dude, how many fallacies is this guy gonna say? Fuck. I don't know. I find it entertaining, and I want to go, as an example of to be, a streamer can be audience captured. They like where they just do what the audience wants, but like an audience can be streamer captured where they just don't even like they just, I always they don't even know how to have a thought for themselves. So like they take Andrew Wilson, they take a Owen Benjamin, they take a Jim Bob. Hopefully they never take a Provo. But they take somebody and they take their thought process and they wear it like a cap. Like, I can't really think for myself but so I'm going to wear Andrew Will like it's a costume. They wear this other person's thoughts like it's their own. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, if I could think, this is how I would think. But I can't think, so I'm going to wear this Andrew Wilson costume and not have any individual thoughts myself. Whatever Andrew Wilson thinks, I think. Whatever Owen Benjamin, name a streamer, whatever Destiny thinks, what's that dumb, I don't want to call her a dumb bitch, not so erudite, whatever not so erudite thinks, that's basically all my thoughts. It's amazing though, and like, one thing I've had to realize, like, when these Orthodox came to feast, I spilled the beans there, this is an Orthodox issue, when they came to feast on this chat, on this comment section, dude. And, the infighting and like, oh, this and that. And, it's like, wow, man. Because I look at, dude, as a shout out to the chat, dude, got a great chat. As a fucking Latter-day Saint, aspiring Christian, I'm looking at these people like, oh, no, they don't have it all figured out. What's going on, dude? And most of these people, if they're upset at this guy for making content, log off the internet. You know what I mean? You don't need to fucking say a damn thing to him if he doesn't like Andrew Wilson. You know what I mean? Just be quiet about it. Who gives a shit? Oh, he doesn't like Andrew Wilson. Say less. Move on with your life. But some people are like typing out paragraphs like, oh, in the comments section, another paragraph here, another paragraph there. And I'm pissed off because it says 400 comments in this guy's thing, and YouTube's censoring half of them. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, I want to read these people's digital freakouts. What's going on? And people can think differently. You don't have to go after them like a zombie and try to change their opinion like, let me write 2 paragraphs to tell you why Andrew Wilson really is the coolest guy on the fucking internet. What the hell? You're spending... is he paying you to propagandize for him? What's wrong with these people, dude? As a content creator myself, let go of other content creators as your identity. Golly, dude. Holy smokes. You're not them. They're putting on a show, and there is a certain show about Andrew Wilson that is bravado. It's not real. It's not authentic. You know what I mean? And I'm sure Andrew Wilson's a great guy to have a beer and a smoke with. You know what I mean? But and here's another thing too, that like, which is amazing. That these Christians, I feel like a dummy as a Latter-day Saint. I'm looking at these real Christians like, why are you guys doing this? You know what I mean? What's going on here? But what's my point? I don't know if I really have one. But this shit's hilarious. You know what I mean? Just the how this man, Andrew Wilson, has captured an entire group of people and they go to bat for him. You know what I mean? Like they're his little online soldiers. And then like if someone breaks away from the group think, it's like ants. You know what I mean? Like, oh wait, get him back. See if we can get him back. Go argue with him. Go fight him or not fight him. Like it's, I'm glad I don't have a big audience with people who are dedicated to thinking like me, because I'd be embarrassed. I'd be like, shit, stop that, guys. Just fucking leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's all right if people don't like me. Not everyone's supposed to like me. And it's okay, dude. It's good for pushback. It's good, dude. Pushback is good. It keeps people humble. You know what I mean? If everybody, it's like in a company, dude, everyone's gonna bobblehead to Andrew Wilson, okay? Who's gonna get, you've seen this everywhere, dude, in different examples, but like nobody's gonna keep this guy in check. He's gonna have a bad idea sometime soon, and everyone's just bobbleheading their, like, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. You need friction, you need resistance. And there is no friction or resistance for Mr. A&W. He surrounded himself with a bunch of people who think like him, want to get that clout. And clout is so crazy for other content creators too. Like, dude, like what can they, everybody's like, what can I get from this guy? What can I get from Andrew Wilson? I was on a stream, dude, and this is how I make fun of people who talk about Andrew Wilson too. Like there's a timer. There should be a timer for other streamers like every half an hour right now. Oh, it's the half an hour mark. Time to bring up Andrew Wilson because there's absolutely nothing to fucking talk about. You know what I mean? Time to bring him up. And it is Andrew Wilson's hour, by the way. Let this man have his hour. It's his time to shine. And I couldn't be happier for the guy. I don't want to see his downfall. I don't want him to crash and burn. I want him to destroy the left, not one step back, and not one new original idea, please. Just keep it the same, dude. It's so autistic and repetitive. I actually like it. You know what I mean? I actually really like it. So let him have his hour. But Andrew Wilson is, what's up, dude? I wish I could read the chat, but if I do, same thing will happen last time. And I apologize. Dude, there was a guy who's always been one of my biggest supporters, and I reflected on it. He was in my chat last stream, and I didn't shout him out. Shout out Benja, dude. Thanks for watching my show. You're a day one, dude. It really makes a difference, man. I really and I thought about it, dude. I was like, fuck, man. I saw him in the chat, and I didn't give him a shout out, and I felt bad about that. Because you've always, you've always been a day one, dude, so thank you. I wonder, I hope he didn't unsubscribe because I didn't see his chat. Because I like that guy. But anyways, but I think this whole situation is comical, right? Where people are, first of all, streamer wars is good for content. Everybody knows that, dude, streamer beef. So to have it's if you don't know this as a streamer, if you can get they used to call them podcast wars, streamer wars. If this would be a big move for the guy I've been vaguing about, which we all know who I'm talking about. If he could get any iota bit of attention from the big guy, it'd be good for him. It's good. It's good for business, dude. Streamer conflict is good for business. We all know that. It's everybody knows this, dude. You gotta have a streamer war every now and then to cross the audiences, and then you forgive each other, and then you keep each other's audiences, and like, oh, let's bury the hatchet, and they're like, oh yeah, let's bury the hatchet. And you grow your audience, and it gives you something to talk about. Because honestly, what else are you going to talk about? Think about this, dude. What are we going to talk about, dude? Everyone's pissed off about the economy, and it's depressing, dude. Everybody's been fooled by Donald Trump. It's all over. What are we going to talk? Are we going to shit on Protestants more? Fuck, they're retarded. What else is there, dude? The actual whole thing is if you gotta. And this is the whole thing about growing your channel is punching up and getting the attention of other people. It's just good for the algorithm, and conflict is good for the algorithm. And you see it with this video that I've been vaguing about. 400 plus comments? I can never dream of something like that. That's wow. 400 comments? Amazing. Amazing work. Conflict content at its best. Chef's kiss. Well done. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of people. It's absolutely, you got to ingratiate yourself with the audience to get that kind of pushback. And I'm sure there was a lot of people who unsubscribed. And one thing I saw was Rachel Wilson's chat. She left a comment, and I've been looking for it again. Like, it disappeared. She deleted it, like comment regret. And I've had internet regret, and I've also had comment regret where I'm like, fuck, I feel bad about that. Let me go delete it. But it was the comment like, you could have reached out to us. Reached out and said what? You know what I mean? Reach out and say what? Fuck. And it is suspicious. And for those who are like Andrew Wilson fans, who aren't just honest about the situation, there is something a bit suspicious about his immediate attraction to the whole Candace Owens, the large sums of money, people call it a grift. I call it the begathon. Like I need lots of money begging on the internet. There's something suspicious, and there was something suspicious about Erica Kirk the day Charlie Kirk died, and I didn't say anything, but I watched like the first couple videos she put out, and I'm like, that doesn't sit right with me, but I don't want to be rude, too close to the death. Maybe I don't understand the situation, but she's grieving. I don't know if anybody knows Bert Kreischer. He was a funny comedian. Some people still think he is. And Tom Segura, but the way they talk about their wives is like, oh, who would you pick as your next wife if your wife dies? This kind of like, I'm married to this woman, but I don't really want to be married to this woman kind of thing. And I'm thinking about, how great my life would be if this woman wasn't there, but I don't have the balls to divorce her. That's kind of the aura I get from Erica Kirk when like the post, it sounds bad, but like, you know what I mean? She's trying to grieve and to show what it would be like if someone really did love their husband, but he's gone now. Now she can move on and do actually whatever the fuck she wanted to do, like Tom Segura is doing with Christina P. or Bert Kreischer would like to do with his wife he's still married to. But he constantly talks about like, well, if she died, here's what I might do kind of attitude. And these are men, so they can do it, but, and if their wife died, they'd be acting like Erica Kirk with the tears and the fireworks and everything, you know what I mean? Like a performer, because that's what they are. They're performers. But where the hell was I with all this shit? But something doesn't sit, and it's all right if something doesn't sit right, and people are like, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Look, dude, I'm just fucking telling you how I feel from when I look at the situation. It's like when you see fake clouds in the sky. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. That doesn't look like a real cloud. Speaking of real clouds, dude, I want to share something absolutely batshit crazy, just so we all know I'm a little bit out there. I was listening to a podcast, and the guy's like, oh, cloud busting's a real thing. If you don't know what cloud busting is, it's you look at a cloud and you can make it disappear. And I'm thinking to this guy, when I'm listening, I'm like, that's such bullshit. There's no fucking way you could look at a cloud and make it disappear. And then I said, you know what? Maybe it's not bullshit. Maybe he's telling the truth. Damn it, I'm going to go outside and try right now. Fortunately, I didn't have to go outside. I already was outside. And I looked at a cloud and I fucking busted that shit, dude. It made it disappear. And I immediately went and got my wife. I said, come here. I just made that cloud disappear. She's like, shut the fuck up. No, you didn't. I said, no, for real. Pick another cloud. I'll do the same shit. So she picked the biggest cloud she could. She's like, get rid of that one. Took me 20, 30 minutes. But by the time I was done, it was gone. It was gone, dude. I'm a cloud buster, and that shit's so real. It's also exhausting, by the way. It's absolutely exhausting to stare at a cloud for a half an hour and make it disappear. It's not a joke, dude. I'm serious about that shit, and I can make any cloud I want go away if I try hard enough. Obviously, some of them are way too big, but like the cloud I got rid of, fucking huge, dude. It was big, man. Bigger than any building in your city. I'll tell you that much. And I looked at it And I, I had my kids in the action too. I was like, look at that cloud. Imagine you're dissolving it. Imagine you're picking it apart. And by the time it was a group effort. By the time we were done, shit, it wasn't a cloud anymore, dude. It was nothing. It was blue sky, man. And I couldn't believe cloud. Sorry, I didn't bring a drink down. I'm getting cotton mouth. Fuck. It's real, dude. And you should go out and try it. It's a real ass thing, man. And I bust clouds anytime I want. They'll pop them. And it's a cool ability, dude. It's an I didn't even know I had that superpower, but I absolutely do. And it's belief, dude. I believed in myself because at first I listened to this guy. I'm like, he's talking out of his damn ass, dude. That shit's not real. And I said, wait, hold on a second. That's what an idiot would say. I believe him. Let me try it out for myself before I niche this shit. So, and I believed in myself. I tried my hardest. Not only did I make one cloud bust, but two. And I haven't done it since because I'm fully 100% secure in myself. And I don't want to do that to any more clouds because you start to feel bad when you live in a desert and they say you're in a drought. I'm like, shit, I need that. I need that cloud. I want to be a cloud maker. I want to be, I want to be able to bring them together like it's a party, dude. But I got to hear a podcast about that shit before I think I can do it. But I know I can make them go away. And that's not what I need right now. I need more clouds in my life and I need more rain. But I do have the power. You probably have the power too. And I know some people are saying bullshit, not real. Hey, trust me, dude. Cloud busting's 100% possible. You got to believe in yourself. And here's how. If people are like, how do you bust clouds, Provo? Look up into the sky when, a kind of cloudy day. Don't pick the biggest one. It'll take you a long time. Trust me. You pick there's 6 of them, let's say. You pick like a small to medium sized one. Just work on that for about 20 minutes, dude. That shit will disappear. I promise you. If you believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, and here's some techniques I used. I imagine picking the cloud apart. I imagined the cloud was cotton candy and I was pouring water on it and it was dissolving into the blue sky. I was using every ounce of my damn imagination to bust that cloud up. Dude, I wasn't just looking at it. I was actively engaging with my imagination and how I would pull that cloud apart. And it was, exhausting but fun and rewarding to see it disappear at the end of the day. You should all try it sometime. But anyway, where were we? Dude, has it been 20 minutes? Can we get back to Andrew Wilson? Can we talk about this guy again? Jeez, man. Holy smokes. That might be it, dude. I was like, I feel like streaming and talking about this video. And I was going to pull it up, dude, but we all know me. I don't need to pull up a dang video, dude. Fuck. Or the comment section. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Like, Provo is making fun of my chats. Report him for bullying. Dude, but it is fun. Dude, it is so fun to read these people's chats. And I call it, like, I have a Redditor's voice when you read it. And you're like, oh. People were, like, just how many comments are at this video, dude? It's amazing. 2.3 thousand views. Oh, just beautiful. You know what I mean? Conflict content. This is, and people are like, it's a joke. Some people are,
hey, what's up?
Some people are saying this guy's joking. It's sarcasm. And I don't know what it is, but ultimately it's brilliant and a play for the algorithm. I'm gonna read just somebody's chat, somebody's comment, and it's not showing me all of them. I feel like a lot of people got comment regret, and they went back and deleted it. Was like there's a couple of them where like, dude, there's so many fallacies. And I don't want to be rude with some of these people, and I don't know who this chick is, but I could do the voice proper, I think. It's hard to know when Tony is doing comedy. I'll be honest. There's a lot of inaccuracies in this 6-minute video, so it seems like it could be a joke. But if it isn't, I mean, yeesh. It kind of makes Tony the snake if he takes shots like this while the Wilsons are being dragged all over the internet by liars. I mean, you don't have to like someone to just not do this and and not do it now of all times. I'm going to reserve judgment because I often find myself not knowing whether Tony is pulling my leg or not. Anyway, this is awkward. I'm going to domo arigato my way out of here now. Fucking robot emoji. Dude. Oh, dude, comment sections are hilarious, man. Like, oh. That's why I don't leave paragraphs, because I would make fun of myself if I left a paragraph. I'm like, dude, what's this guy's problem? And I can't. How many comments are there? Did I tell you how many there were? So many. 505 comments. But just, dude, brilliant work. And I've seen other people make Andrew Wilson, type videos. Nobody like, shout out Chalk Body Outline. He's been after the Wilsons, whatever. But like, he'll make an Andrew Wilson video and like nothing. Not this, not 505 comments. And it's not even showing me them all. It's so frustrating. It's like, dude, there's 505 comments. I want to read all of them. And, dude, I feel bad about this, reading this one, dude. Maybe not. Some of them are like, I'll say what nobody else seems to have. Reading the female comments seems to be the easiest one because I got that voice down pat. I'll say what nobody else seems to have the balls to. Spend more time getting your mind and body healthy again, because this bizarre rant doesn't even logically follow. It does a little bit. Nobody wants to see you unraveling like an unhinged toddler. Believe me, we all want to see that shit. Shut the fuck up. Your friends and audience members should also tell you the truth if they really cared about you. Make another video like this and climb that algorithm ladder. You kidding me? I mean, this is how you play the YouTube game. Conflict content, drive them numbers up, dude. This is, if I'm like over here giving him real advice, I'm like, can you make more of this shit? Because you're going to get a big, this is helping you right now. This is helping you. And, it's not, Andrew Wilson actually enjoys this stuff because, as long as people are saying his name, he's relevant and it helps him out. Believe it or not, talking shit on Andrew Wilson and making videos like this helps him out because he's what everybody's talking about. So he doesn't mind it. And, hopefully he doesn't take it personal because it's the fucking internet. But hold on. What else was it? This lady's not done. Nobody wants to see you unraveling like an unhinged toddler. We all want to see that shit. Your friends and audience. Oh, I read that, right? Damn. I hope you find peace. I hope you find peace. Dude, that's so passive. Let me shit on you. By the way, hope you find peace. Hey, let me just fling some shit at your face and then walk away and say, bye. Hope you find peace. What is this lady's problem? If you hope he finds peace, don't say that shit. All right? Leave him alone and do a little prayer and he'll be better for it. All right? Okay? Dude, I feel bad about this one, but I'm going to read it because the paragraphs, dude, I don't want to say this person's name, but if you are somehow a subscriber of mine, send that shit through ChatGPT and proofread it, you know what I mean? And get the punctuation all down pat, because I'm looking at this. Fuck, you just can't even spell shit right. I think you are, fuck. I mean, from the first three words, you can't even do you're. She's just, when someone's so inconfident with like how to spell your, you know what I mean? You just do you are, you're like, fuck it. I give up with the English language. I'm just going to do you are. Okay, why would I fucking read anything you have to say? Run that shit through ChatGPT so I have like at least an idea that you're smart. But let me read this one. God, it's going to be tough. I think you're wrong about this, Tony, and I like you. I really do. I don't think you have watched Andrew much. and might be catching things here and there and listening to all the people bitching and complaining. First off, he doesn't need this debate to be successful. He does extremely well doing what he does. Fuck, this is hard to read. Doing what he does, doing what he's doing, so to say, it's for clout. It's ridiculous. Andrew believes in this so much he's putting up $300,000 of his own money. Fuck, Andrew Wilson's own money. Get the fuck out of here. It ain't his own money. It's the money he begs from people. Okay. Of his own money up. And sure, the crowdfunding thing is kind of meh, as he could just be patient, have some big invasions, and make it back pretty consistently. But hey, we don't know his full financial situation. Him teaching some debaters for T-Pusa isn't him literally working for them. It is actually him literally working for TPUSA, by the way. It is him literally, as literal as you could be. I can't believe this person wrote that. Him teaching some T-Pusa. Oh. Him teaching some debaters for T-Pusa isn't him literally working for them. It is him literally working for them. Is it a charity? Did he fly down there? It's like, I'll pay for everything. This is on the Crucible crew. It's on the Diamond Dollar. I'm going to put it in my charitable tab. What? No, he got paid for that shit. He's working for them, or has worked for them at least one time. And once you worked for them, you've worked for them forever. And I bet, I bet there's some legalese bullshit with Andrew Wilson where it's like, well, here, Andrew Wilson, you're going to do this for us, but we can't pay you to do it. So we have a shell company over here, and the shell company's called, Imagine the Apocalypse. And so the shell company, that's who you're actually working for. It's called Imagine the Apocalypse. So you could say confidently, you're not getting paid by us. You don't work for us. So that's how we're working around this. Okay, so your checks will actually be coming from imaginetheapocalypse.co. So there's no moral guilt about it. You're being honest about it. It's legal honesty. And people do this shit all the time, by the way. So he could say honestly, and he's not lying to his audience, I'm not getting paid. I don't work for TPUSA. But is there a shell company giving him $2,000, $3,000, $4,000? Absolutely. Or maybe they're funneling it through the super chats. Absolutely. Or maybe they buy, you know what Andrew Wilson has? A debate course. Maybe they're like, hey, you know what, Andrew Wilson? We'll buy 100. How much do your debate courses cost? We'll buy 100 of them. That work for you? That way you can say we didn't pay you any money, but we bought 100 debate courses, and we'll give them to our TPUSA students throughout the country. And that's how we, how many courses should we buy? Can you work out a thing to where we could give out coupons or figure it out? So that's how Andrew Wilson's probably getting paid. Or maybe, you know what, he's just got such a big heart. He's doing all this shit for free or for the clout. I don't fucking know. It's all speculation comedy for entertainment purposes only. Where was I? I was reading this. He isn't literally working for them. He was literally, though. It was a one-time gig. It was a one-time gig, guys. Him telling Charlie Kirk to lick sniz. Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. Him telling Charlie, the streamer from the whatever podcast, to lick sniz was because she insulted his wife first. Big no-no. The patience he has to have to deal with the amount of insane demonic characters he has over the years shows his dedication and character. He's done great work, brought many to orthodoxy and conservatism, and is pushing the needle. Look, this is way too much effort for Mr. Tony, dude. This is way too much effort. Leave it alone. Not his fault. The right is so demented and split right now. He and most of us thought that Charlie's murder would push the right together, and yet because of people like Candace, it's more fractured than ever. Sure, nothing wrong with asking some questions, and most don't think the narrative that we've been told is the complete truth, but we don't know or have the full evidence till the trial, so to spout the crap she has, especially about Erica, is sick. She deserves to be questioned and have to answer. She has to answer. You hear that? Candace Owens has to answer. What is this shit, dude? Candace Owens has to answer? No, she fucking doesn't. Get it out of here. Candace Owens has to answer to Mr. Big Smoky Man. No, she fucking. This is so crazy. This is absolutely nuts. And I can't think of anybody better than Angie for the job. Dude, these sycophants. And here's a psychological trick, by the way. If someone's doing something you don't like, aka Candace Owens, all right, or maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a child. Sometimes the best thing you can do to stop a behavior is to ignore it. It's hard to understand. What do you mean? You ignore somebody and it'll make it go away? Yeah. Absolutely, it'll make it go away. Which is what most people should do with most things, is ignore it, right? And if you really wanted to bring the right together, you know what you would do with Candace. And it's weird. Cities, cultures, societies know this. It's called ostracizing them. You ostracize the individual. You get them out of your city. You get them out of your collective, and you just say, look, we're not talking about them. We're going to ignore them. They're not part of our circle. But to give her all of the attention, that's not what you do. Unless you want money. Everybody wants money, dude. Shit. I want money. You want money. But to give Candace Owens all this attention isn't bringing the right together. And you know what's going to happen with all the people who are just like me and just like Candace? Look, dude, there is something off about Charlie Kirk's murder. No, I don't think we're ever going to solve it. Like, do we know what happened with 9/11? Fuck no. But do I think a bunch of guys from wherever the fuck they lied about did that terrorist act? No. You got to be a complete fucking dummy to think 9/11 was the story they told us. And you got to be a complete fucking dummy when you look at the Charlie Kirk situation and think like, oh, case closed, open, shut. It's this twink from Utah. I don't think so, dude. There's a lot of moving parts to this, okay? And there's more that we don't understand. And, you know, everything's off. Everything's off with this whole situation. And if it was so, you know, you don't have to have the answers. I don't have the answers, but I can tell you, dude, it doesn't sit right with me. And just the basic case of it's this guy named, whatever his name, Charlie? No, fuck, that's Charlie Kirk's name. Tyler. It's this Tyler guy. No, that doesn't make sense. There's so many things that don't make sense about it and that are off. And you know, if you want to gobble up, which is what Andrew Wilson's doing, he's trying to help you gobble up the Fed narrative. That's suspicious. And you should be able to say that's suspicious. It is suspicious. Why are we all gobbling up the Fed narrative? And what's next for Andrew Wilson? Okay. Is Andrew Wilson going to turn around and say, you know what, the pandemic, I can't wait till he has to say about that. Oh, I wish he would have. I wish you, dude, for those people who think the virus came from a biolab, where's your evidence? Fuck, dude. Well, who are you to question the Fed's narrative? Oh my gosh, dude. What are we doing? You know what I mean? It's just crazy where someone like Andrew Wilson can just have people gobble up the Fed narrative. You shouldn't. Dude, let me tell you this. Don't fucking trust the government. All right? Don't trust the FBI. They're liars. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? We're over here like Cash Patel's a hero. They solved the case. And it's funny, like, well, dude, it's crazy the power they have to deepfake technology. And they're like, well, you know, first of all, there's called phishing scams. You can have your phone number text other people, right? Depending on what device you have, like an Android, you can have other people hack your phone, okay? Or it's not that I'm not a super genius, but I'll tell you this, dude. It's not impossible if you're the fucking federal government to send a couple texts between phones. I'll just tell you it's not impossible. All right. The power these people have who sit at the top, who are running the world. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but I'm just saying it's not out of the realm of possibility to fucking fake a couple texts. That'd be light work, easy work. It's like, he confessed. I'm like, yeah, you know how easy it would be to also make a Discord where this guy's a quote unquote Tyler Robinson, or to hack it if you're the federal government and to say all this shit? Unbelievable. You know what I mean? But you got to trust that, dude, he texted people. He said in the Discord, there's no way the federal government or the Mossad ain't. Dude, nefarious agents could be at work and you wouldn't even know it, okay? You wouldn't even know it. It looked clean, dude. It would look so clean. It looks so clean. It's amazing. Oh, boy. Jim Bob Stream Time, Pitfalls of Pride. Are we talking about Pride Month? Are we talking about Pride Month now? I got 15 minutes left. Is he already live? Is Jim Bob live? I have to listen to that one. But it's unreal. You know what I mean? It's amazing. We live in a beautiful world, dude. I'll tell you that. Sorry I haven't read you guys' chats, but I should, dude. I'm not reading chats right now. I just came on the stream because this is hilarious. Dude, this whole situation, this whole debacle is hilarious. And I'll tell you this, dude. And I said it before, Andrew Wilson's as big as he's ever going to get. He's not going to get bigger, all right? Unless, by the way, there's unseen forces pulling levers and propositioning people and putting them in places where, they probably wouldn't be. And it's amazing to me, just the devotion people have to streamers and content creators. And it's like these people, they have too much time to and the weird thing is, I like Andrew Wilson, dude. I mean, I don't hate him. I don't got nothing against him, but I can think what I want. You know what I mean? I'm like, I appreciate the things he's good at, and there's things I don't like. And I don't like that he begs for money. I don't think that's very Christian of him. I think Andrew Wilson's a fan of usury. I think he doesn't mind if his audiences use, I've talked about this before, a credit card and go into debt for him. He doesn't care about any of that shit. Give the man money. And I think if you were a real badass Christian, the first thing you would do when you're raising money is, if you're going to stand 10 toes down on it, please don't go into debt. Please don't go into debt for me. But he doesn't care. Go into debt. Fill his coffer. He needs the money, dude. Yeah, and I'll still like Jim Bob. I still like, I should read some chat. What's up, Insane Wheels? What's up, everybody? Look, I'm still going to like all these people, no matter what. I like Candace Owens. I'm going to watch Candace Owens. I'm going to like Andrew Wilson. I'm going to like everybody because I can find the good in whatever of them, and I can pick and distinguish. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be a part of these chat cults, you know what I mean? Where it's like, you got to be on their side. But, I'll be a passive observer. I'll enjoy their content. But nobody, you know what I mean? It's weird how you just can't be a Ronin. You can't just ride through the internet. It's like you got to be you pick a side, Provo. What team are you on? Dude, I ain't on a team, all right? If there is a team, dude, I don't want to be a part of it. I could give a shit, all right? You know what I mean? And these other people like picking teams and stuff. I mean, I find it interesting. This whole thing is interesting. People are, Andrew Wilson has really done a number on people. And I understand, when people don't have, it's weird, like Jordan Peterson, like that guy really became a lot of people's father figures. And I think even if you have a father or you lost a father, you want to look for other strong masculine males just to emulate, just as like a North Star. And I get it, dude. Like I want strong father figures in this world. I want men who are men, and because they're not a dime a dozen. They're hard to come by, dude. The attack on masculinity has made a lot of fucking pussies, all right? And has made a lot of weak men. So when you see other strong men, you're like, damn, dude, I appreciate that. That's good. This is, I wouldn't call Andrew Wilson hyper masculine, but it is masculine to go against other people and confront them. That is a masculine trait. Like, oh, this person has a point of view I don't like, and I'm going to confront them about that. That's pretty masculine. But I do think, I was listening to some other streamers, like a mind oriented towards debate is a mind. It's just like, I can't repeat what they said, but like debate oriented people, like debate bros, conflict oriented people where they're always trying to argue, like they're not a mind at peace essentially. And they're not secure, right? But I think Andrew Wilson escapes that by saying, well, we're trying to crush the left. Like, dude, fuck, dude. America is in a demolition state, right? The powder kegs are being set. Nobody's saving America, and it's fucking delusional to think you can save America. I don't care who you are or what your plans are. Like, we're going to bring the right together and we're going to change the government. Fuck that shit, dude. This country is meant to fall by the powers that be, and it will fall. It might take 10 years, might take 20 years. You might delay it a little bit, but sorry, dude. This country isn't being saved. And you know that? You want to know how I know that? Name a country that hasn't collapsed. I'll wait. We already did. We already fell apart during the Civil War. It's going to happen again, dude. Every country falls, and, maybe you can pick up the pieces after it falls apart and try to establish something. But, we're a dying empire that's set for demolition, and you're not going to save it, man. And it doesn't matter if you destroy the left or anything like that, dude. The only real hope is after America falls apart, you are the one to put it back together again. But if that's not you, I don't know what to tell you. I think I'm out of juice. I'm out of energy. I got 9 minutes left. I'm like, I don't know. What else could I talk about? What else we got a great crowd. I wish I would have read your chats. But if I read your chats, then I get all distracted and shit and throws me off. I see Jack Talcott here. Usually I tell Jack Talcott to kick rocks and why are you even here? But I'm feeling a little bit kind today. What's up, Jack? Thanks for stopping by. I'll be nicer to you, I guess. That'd be more Christ-like in me. But I don't. My thoughts about you haven't changed, Jack Talcott, in case you're wondering. Andrew Wilson Camp is the only one who will make people pick sides. Yeah, just be honest. That's all that's required of you, buddy. Yeah, nobody needs to pick sides, dude. You could just, you could let these people have their thoughts. Yeah, people think differently. Isn't that crazy? And you can like them. You can like whoever you want. You don't have to pick a fucking side. And the things you like can be in conflict with each other. That's me, dude. And it's weird where people are like, well, you like somebody who doesn't like me. I'm like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Sorry. I got a lot of compassion and empathy for people, and I have the ability to do that, dude. I don't need to be angry at somebody or make somebody answer to something. But, I'm still going to check out Andrew Wilson's streams when I find them interesting. I'm still going to do whatever the fuck I want to do, man. And I'm not worried about what other people think about it. Like whoever you want. Don't pick a side. What else could I talk about, dude? And it sucks. It does as a content creator when no thinking is not allowed. Debate is going to be lit. Ooh, the debate. Hey, dude, we got an icon here, Shamu. The debate is going to be lit. And I didn't even know about that either until like 2 days ago when this whole thing started popping off. I had to find out through other people that the debate got agreed upon. How did I find that out? Oh, yeah, because was it you, EBT? You guys watched Andrew Wilson's video where he's asking for $300,000, which is crazy. And someone donated $15,000. Who donates $15,000 for a debate, dude? What's wrong with these sick people, man? Dude, think about this. This is how messed up this is. $15,000 to someone donated, right, to Andrew Wilson. What I would do if I had $15,000 to piss away, you know what I would do? I'd go to a soup kitchen and feel dude. Oh, if I want to be good to society, I don't give Andrew Wilson $15,000 to give to Candace Owens. God, that's disgusting. Like, that's crazy. I mean, I'd find a school in the United States where, I donated to a school of kids who need books. I'd find a librarian and say, what books can I get you? I'd give that. I mean, oh my gosh, it's just unbelievable. I understand people donating $10, $12, but to just piss away $15,000 is nuts. I know people who frequent soup kitchens are fat pro. I know that. I used to drive a family to what's it called? Where they give away food? What not a I had a poor neighbor with 2 or 3 autistic kids, and they'd always come knock on my door because they didn't have a car, and they'd say, "Can you drive us to the food pantry so we can get food?" I'm like, "Yeah." But then they became demanding with it. I was like, "Yo, look, I'm doing shit. When you come up, like if you call me in advance and say like, hey, tomorrow." Anyways, that's a boring story, but I got frustrated. I was like, "Dude, you can't just show up at my door. Send me a text. You got my number and say, can you do this tomorrow? But I'm doing something right now." Then they never asked me again because I got frustrated. It's like, look, I don't mind helping you, but you're a little demanding. And this is the second time this week. Anyways, I got 5 minutes left. We got a great crowd. Great show, dude. I got probably end it, dude. It's a wonderful time. Go check out other streamers. You guys are the best chat on YouTube. God bless you all. Have a great week. Weekend's coming up. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.